going to introduce Mary once again. Some of you have heard Mary in one of the workshops here earlier today. Mary's come up from London, and I'm very grateful for her to her for doing that. And Mary is going to come and inspire us even more before we go home. Mary.
How many of you are sitting on the jigsaw piece that was on your chair? You'd have a look at the jigsaw piece that is on your chair that today has been called All Joined Up. So how can we finish off the day? Well, let's do it with a jigsaw. So have a quick look at your jigsaw piece, have a quick look at the pieces of the people all around you, and there will be a prize for the person who can tell me what we would have if we put the whole picture together. Keynote was great at setting us off and helping us realise the difference between Methodist and vicar. From the vicar side of things. But one of my favourite quotes is from Wesley. Wesley said to those who want to become Methodist preachers, unless you are willing to work with the children, you are not going to become a preacher. Don't tell me you don't have a gift for it, I don't care. Do it as best as you can until you can do it the way you should. And if you don't agree with that, then you will not become a Methodist preacher. So Methodists have had in their DNA the idea that every leader should be a children's minister at the heart of it. And they were told, Methodist preachers were told when you go visiting families, make sure you do some pastoral work with the children at the same time. There was something really important because Wesley, who never set out to start another denomination, understood that the pieces need to come together. It's not about teaching adults and hoping the children will get it. You join the pieces together as you help people come together in faith. We've had 18 different workshops, a whole range of pieces of the jigsaw of helping to pass on the good news, and 180 and possibly 200 of you, each of whom plays your part in your parish or your school or your church or your service. So what's the big picture? Well, the big picture is one that we have yet to have revealed to us, because each of us has a part of that picture. Each of us offers to children a different piece of what it means to be a Christian and to grow in the Christian faith. So just for a moment, with the people next to you and around you, how did you learn to offer one or two thoughts on that. Yes?
Girls Brigade.
Through Girls Brigade, through adults who took an interest, and Girls Brigade, one of those fantastic ways of coming together, learning about your faith together. Anything else? School, through school, fantastic. Don't often hear that. That's really good. Your lady next door and school. Your mum, the lady next door and school. For me, it was, I was Roman Catholic, so it was Father Timothy, who would walk up and down the church on a Sunday morning. We still sang the Mass in Latin in those days. I can still hear him sing, Credo in uno Deo, which is the first words of the creed. But he always took an interest in helping young people grow in leadership. And then it was David and Claire Leaper, who, when I was 11, moved into my village and started a little group for 9, 10, 12-year-olds in their house. And David and Claire answered two important questions for me. One was that they used to challenge me about my Christian journey. They would say, how's your prayer life doing? Are you reading the Bible? And I remember asking David one day, David, what if all this is made up? What if the Christian faith isn't true? And I remember him not giving me any trite answer and just stopping and looking at me and saying, well, I believe it's true, but if it isn't, it still helped me to live a better life. And for me, that was a huge release to know somebody would listen to my questions and answer them. And he helped me one of those pieces that made me realise that I could grow and live within this Christian faith, which is helping us piece together life. As children and young people, and I think as adults, we are always asking questions. We're trying to make sense of a world that has gone mad, of a world where life is very fragile, through war, through illness, through disasters, through terrorism. We're in a world where, for some young people, they wonder if it's actually worth living, and the increase in self-harm and teenage suicides is shocking. Because they're being offered answers by a media that says it's about how you look, it's about what you earn, it's about not having to put effort into anything, because all you need to do is go on the X Factor and it will be fine. So as we put the pieces together in our churches, in our schools, in our brigades, in the other places where we are we saved? And actually, just as John said this morning, salvation is about finding out that you are loved and being saved from being not loved. And actually, God isn't interested in how well you do in your A-levels, or how well you look, or whether your family are rich or poor. God is interested in you because God made you, and God loves you. And that's the important piece that each of us, as individuals, and I would suggest every Christian, whether they're working directly with children or not, needs to be considering. And how do we do that? Part of that is by working out what are the knowledge, skills and experience that children and young people need to learn to be Christians. They need knowledge. They need to know that God loves them, that Jesus came. They need to know some of the facts about Christianity. But quite often that's where we stop. We teach a lot of facts, but we need to go on to helping them develop the skills to read the Bible, the skills of prayer, the skills of working out that their money does not belong to them, but actually we offer some of it back to God. But more importantly, they need the experience of being with other Christians. John Westerhoff, who is very influential in the world of thinking about children and young people, said actually what I would do is abolish Sunday school. Because if you can't learn what it means to be a Christian by being with other Christians in worship, then what sort of Christianity are they portraying? We need to look very carefully, not just at what we as individuals do, but what we, when we gather together, are doing. Because our faith isn't learned, rest of. He says, if children and young people are to have Christian faith and live with Christian faith, they need to be nurtured in that faith. They need to experience it. They need to be in worship. They need to be serving. They need to be learning how to lead. They need to develop pastoral skills. They can't do that adequately outside of the community of faith. So all the jigsaw pieces of the marketplace that you see today are important, but we need to link them together, because no one of them has everything that children and young people will need. So today, as you leave, consider how you are part of the puzzle for young people and children, and bring this all together. This is Lottie. We'll finish with her. We'll remind ourselves of just how much children and young people change in their first 16 years of life. There's a space to the right-hand side. That's because at the age of 3, Lottie had a brother called Vince. Their father took photos. Being loved by God's community and being joined together